What's good, people? Welcome to the channel where we talk about music licensing. I can't talk. Music licensing, music production, and music business. If you love any of the previously mentioned, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest content. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat already. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you guys do. And then we're going to dig into it. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm like in the middle of cooking up, literally. So I was just like, you know what? We just going to go live. And I'm gonna just let y'all hang out with me while I finish this track that I'm working on, so we can get it ready for TV and send that joint off. So shout out to Marlon. What's good, Marlon? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Yeah. So what's today? Today's Wednesday. Not a bad start to the week. It's been pretty productive. I've been crushing the goal list every day, so I'm not mad at all. Productive week. Amon, what's good? Not sure how I got on the email list, but I'm gonna see what's going on. Indeed, I'm glad you're here. Shout out to Eddie Walker, Omaha, Nebraska, composer, producer. That's what's up. Shane Bennett, what's good from the UK? How's everything out in the UK, man? Dope stuff, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. And as always, like if you guys have questions, you know, during this stream, drop your questions in the chat. I'll be answering questions too. So I'll be hopping in and out of the session, because when I'm using my monitors, right? So when I'm in Logic, I'll mute my mic so that you aren't hearing like that weird latency or whatever. And then if I see a few questions or whatever, I'll pop back on and get to the questions. Let me see. Seraphim Music, what's good? Sun is shining. That's what's up. The sun is shining here too. Like, I'm not mad. Yesterday it was a chance of rain. I thought it was gonna rain and thunder, like it's been doing like every Tuesday for the past month, but it held up. We didn't get any, so I'm not sure if we're supposed to get any today, but yeah, usually ATL, man, we go through these like rainy seasons where it's just rain for like weeks at a time. Sound Legacy says, what are you currently working on? Working on a sports instrumental, and then I have a rapper who's gonna hop on it, so we're gonna turn it into like a, I don't know, some type of sports track, anthem song, something. It may not even be like I guess its primary purpose is for sports, but lyrically we'll probably go in the direction, we'll probably go like in the direction of, winning, taking over, like something that can be used outside of just sports too. So that's the goal with this one. Mine is a business owner, rapper, producer, videographer, basically a one-man production company. Hey, I dig it, man. In 2021, man, we doing everything, you know what I'm saying? Like we're multi-talented, so I dig it. Yo, the beat you was cooking up yesterday on Insta was dope. Thanks, Marlon. I appreciate it, man. I was listening to that earlier today, just finished up the mix. And that joint is ready to send off. So that one may turn into a song as well. So so we'll see what happens. All right, y'all, man, let's dig into it. For the new people coming in, man, let me know where you from. If you guys have questions, man, just drop them in the chat. I'm gonna check back. Well, it's on the same screen, so I'll see it. So yeah, we about to, I kind of got like the first half of it, not necessarily done, but kind of mapped out how I want it. But I just have to take some drums, drag them out of the machine, and and get all of that stuff situated. Do you focus on certain, let me move this over here. Do you focus on a certain sound genre for extended periods of time, or jump around based on inspiration? Depends on what's going on. Usually I'm working off of briefs, right? So my focus is on whatever is the shortest deadline, or whatever brief is like in front of me at that time. That's usually what I'm focused on. So a couple weeks ago I was on like Christmas music. So that moved kind of fast. Finishing up one more record on that, but now there's been a push for a lot of sports stuff. So now I'm kind of in that sports lane right now. What's up, Will? Producer, multi-instrumentalist from Santa Cruz. Nice. What's up, Juna? Appreciate you guys coming through. So yeah, I don't want this. I wonder if I click this, will it? No, it's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, like literally, it just won't. It won't move. All right, that's cool. You can stay there, I guess. Whatever. Y'all don't see the window like I'm playing with, but it's like an eCam thing, behind the scenes thing. Do you do just one track per brief or give your libraries multiple options? Always try and do multiple options. It's like, because it's a numbers game, right? So like I'm trying to, if you don't take this one, you're going to take one of these 3 to 5 tracks. You know what I mean? So I try and give I try and give myself the best chance of something getting placed, used, or ingested in their catalog and ultimately placed. Because things, if you going like one track at a time per brief, like it's gonna be a slow moving vehicle for you. So I try and do as many as I can with the time that I have. Sometimes you can only do one. You know what I mean? If you only have time for one, then you only have time for one. So, but yeah, I try and do as many as I can. It's probably not gonna even show a machine. It's all good. I don't need it. All right, y'all. It's time to cook up. Let's cook up. All right, I'm keep the mic on. I'm just bouncing out stuff. I'm in Machine right now. That's where I do my drums. So now I'm gonna just bounce out these individual stems. It's not what I was trying to do. Do I already have that? Let me see. I'm gonna duplicate it just in case. So I'm gonna get these in here as individual stems so I can do whatever I want to do with them in Logic. Make life a little easier for me and go from there. What's up, Relay? Good to see you, man. No doubt. What should my average turnaround time per track? It varies. The thing you should focus on is just meeting the deadline. And I would even try and get a couple days ahead of the deadline if you can, so that way if they like it, sometimes they'll like it but they'll want like additional edits or tweaks or something, so that'll give you some time to be able to to make adjustments to the track or the song and then still meet the deadline that they have. So I don't know why I have 2 tracks named 808 on these drums, but what's up, Big Royal? Chilling, man. Cooking up today. We cooking up and answering questions at the same time. All right. I kept a crash from the other. kick, hi-hat. Hi-hat. I think that's it. Yep. How much time do you spend a day on everything, like making beats, marketing yourself, editing videos? Okay, so my day starts at 7:30, and then I'm usually going till around 3:30. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So that's like 8 hours, and then I'll work after our son goes to sleep. Me and the wife will work for like another hour. So I get about 9, maybe even 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what's going on. But I don't do, like, today is just like focus on production, right? So I just focus on making music and mixing music like Monday through Wednesday. Then Thursdays and Fridays is where I'm focusing more on like marketing and content creation and stuff like that on the same schedule. So that's how I usually do it, and just kind of stay in the same mode, you know, on any given day. Again, that depends on what deadlines I have. Sometimes there's stuff that's needed like super quick, and I may have to shift some days around or whatever. But yeah, that's usually how it goes. Royal says, got a few responses from some music supervisors about the music I sent. They liked what I was doing, but it didn't fit with what they were placing. However, they did encourage me to keep in touch. That's dope. That's dope. That they at least like kept that door open, you know what I'm saying? So you can make note to kind of follow up with them at some point. So that's super dope. My follow-up question was, what type of music or style do they prefer? One sent me 3 samples. Perfect. Yeah, that's dope. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask those questions, because, you know, like, I want to be able to send you some more music. So let me know what you need, what you're looking for. So yeah, that's a dope approach, man. All right. Shoot. So I always start with I told y'all before, I always start with like the hook and getting that right as far as like mixing stuff. So that's where I'm gonna start. y'all gonna see me smash a gnat at some point during this stream. I just want to give y'all a heads up so y'all not super surprised when y'all see this envelope smack this mic. All right, so that's pretty much the hook. So I'm gonna just go back now and start building that joint. Laylam, how can I start getting paid to do music? So first you gotta start with figuring out what you want to do. Like there's different ways to get paid, right? You can get paid by leasing your beats online. You can get paid by getting your music placed in TV and film. You can get paid by producing music for major artists. You got to figure out which lane you want to go down. Like I focus primarily on TV and film placement. So I create music and then I send it off to music libraries so that they can send it to their clients. And then, sometimes I get upfront sync, sometimes I get just back end, sometimes I get both. But it starts to generate royalties for me. And then every time a show plays, like I get royalties every time it plays. So, there's some placements I got like 5+ years ago that I still see royalties from like every quarter. So I think music licensing is super dope. But yeah, like if you want to learn more about it, you can download this free guide. That'll give you a brief overview of how to get started. But yeah, I think it's dope. Like it's a dope income stream for producers. And it's different things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can specialize in music trailers. You can specialize in just doing jingles for brands and stuff like that. Like it's a whole bunch of lanes you can go down. But yeah, it's all about getting clear on exactly what you want to do, and then you can come up with the plan from there. I love Tubular Bells. Yeah, man, they come in clutch, man. Do you master in the original session or bounce out to a new session? That's a good question. I master in the original session now. I used to bounce it out and then do it in a new session, and what I found is it kind of complicated my workflow. So now because before, like I was using a MacBook and that joint just couldn't handle it. So now I got a computer that can handle it. So I just do it all like it's on my master track. the plugins I use to master. So now, like, if somebody asks me for an edit, I can just go into the one session, make the edit, and then just bounce it out, and it's already mastered and good to go. All right. November James, what's good, man? Good to see you, bro. Yo, Cut Loose is in the building. What's up, bro? What's up, Rose City Rider? Good to see you. Joshua, I can hear this behind NFL highlights. Dope. That's exactly what we want. I say this is an instrumental cue for TV, sports, or reality show. Facts. It is indeed. Appreciate that, Joshua. Mitch, what's good? This track playing now would be considered for a trailer or TV placement or both. I guess mostly like TV placement. Yeah, that's more so TV placement. Trailer music is kind of formatted a little bit differently. But I guess it depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know where stuff can end up. And a lot of times they'll take a regular song and then they'll send it to it like a trailer composer and have him, quote unquote, trailerize it. So that's always a possibility as well. What's up, Devrick? On Uber break. That's what's up, man. Enjoy the break. Q the exec. What's good? Appreciate you coming through the live, man. Nice use of orchestration. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. So yeah. So we building it, man. We're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna get back to it. Also, if you guys have questions, man, don't hesitate to ask. It's still a Q&A. Just cooking up live with you guys. Did you use drummer to do the drums on this, or did draw it in piano roll? The drums are banging. Thank you. I did. I played them on the pads, the machine drum pad, machine or machina, however you want to say it. Is there a music library? Is there a music library directory you can submit for free? A lot of places I see charge steep prices for single submissions. Do you have my music licensing directory? Like, I have a directory. Just updated that joint with like over 100 companies that you can just submit to for free. I try and find libraries where they don't charge those fees. So if you haven't grabbed that, definitely grab that. I think the link is in my description. My link, clintproductions.com/link in bio. And I'll post it on the. Do I have it? Let me see. Yeah, go to this link and then go to my store, and then there's a what you call it? Music licensing directory. Look for the music licensing directory. And use the YouTube code. There's a code in the description too. Use that. You can get 50% off today. November James says, hit me up if you want to know about trailer music. I just dropped a trailer EP. Yes, definitely hit him up, man. November James, man, he makes some dope stuff, quality stuff. Super dope. Indeed, Wrigley. Hope it helps, man. I copyrighted my music. What else to do to get into licensing? I got you. John Tyndall, what's good? It has been a while. Good to see you, bro. Yeah. So if you want to get into music licensing, you can go to the same link, Clint Productions /link in bio, and get the Road to 10 Placements course. That's my blueprint. It's everything I did to start getting my first 10 TV placements in a year. So literally, that's the key. Those are the keys. LW is in the building. What's up, LW? Where can we hear it, November James? I'll definitely listen. It's a fact. Please post that joint. All right, y'all. I'm going to get back to Laylam, you can definitely ask questions if you want, bro. Or you can leave the stream. You have a choice. You don't have to stay if you don't want. Indeed, bro. Appreciate you coming through, man. All right, let's see. See if I miss any questions. Like surely have got all the elements. Appreciate that, Devrick. Let's see. Appreciate that, Mitch. Much love. Been working on some cool stuff, ready to put it to test. We'll be sending one for Friday's critique session. Indeed, looking forward to it, man. Matthew Jameson, I just got my publishing with BMI a couple of days ago. Nice, get affiliated with the Pro ASAP. Indeed, that's definitely one of like the first step. All right, about to get back to it. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, man, just drop them in the chat, and then I'll be checking. I can see the chat here, so I'll check in from time to time. Okay, so that's two verses. Where we at? It'll be like 145. So I'll probably add like a second hook to this. Yeah, I'm gonna just add a second hook and then that'll be it for real, for real. So it's gonna be a short song. Like I haven't been doing bridges for songs for TV. It's just been two verses and two hooks. Now usually the only time like I had to go in earlier today and make another beat longer because I guess they specifically wanted like 2 minutes minimum. So I had to make that a little bit longer. But usually I'm around 130 most of the time. Fact important step, registered with BMI a couple months ago. Yeah, definitely got to do that. That's how you get your royalties, you know. Indeed, man. Yeah, if y'all want to definitely check out November James music. So yeah, so it's been pretty just short and to the point, unless requested otherwise. That's usually how I do it. How much variation is too much variation for TV music? Man, like I like to at least have a main idea, which is the hook, right? I feel like it can kind of get crazy if like I've heard tracks where and I mean it depends on who you're working with too, like which company you're working with, because sometimes sometimes they want like just a bunch of variation and they just want the track to just keep doing different things. But most cases, there's some kind of structure, right? So like that's why I always start with the hook. And then once I have the hook, all of my verses is like just different elements from the hook. So it's like all, I keep burping for some reason. It's all related. You know what I'm saying? Like musically, it's either a melody that's from the hook. Like you guys can see here, like everything that's in the verses is in the hook, but I'm just muting certain things in the verses and then just slowly building back up to the hook or doing something different. So I feel like as long as it makes sense, and it fits, then you should be good, and just have that basic structure. But like I've heard some tracks where, man, it'll jump from one key to the next key to like a totally different genre to begin with. You're just like, yo, this literally sounds like three different beats, three different songs. So I try and stay away from that again, like unless that's what they want, which I have not gotten too many briefs that are asking for that much variation. So yeah, what's up, DJ Lanham, aka Major Pain? Good to see you, man. Yeah, guys, feel free to ask me any questions you guys have. I'm cooking up, but I'm still paying attention to the chat as well and just hopping in and out. Yo, shout out to Cut Loose, man. Yeah, nah, this thing ain't is definitely weak, bro. That's a little bit better. Is that one better? What's up, Eugene? Just joining the party, man. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks, Sound Legacy. Q the exec. Thanks for the inspiration. Been dealing with producers block lately. Yo, no problem, man. Glad I can help you get out of that block for sure. Um, this is going to be stuck in my head all day. Good. That's what we want. Well, honestly, I wanted to be stuck in the editor's head all day, so they keep using this joint. The thing I like about sports, though, is like, man, a lot of times they'll pull that joint in and just keep using it like all season. So hopefully that happens. Especially on a major network. If it happens on a major network, like, yeah, I'll be okay. What's up, Donnell? Good to see you. Sounds like NFL. Perfect. That's exactly what we're going for. Touch tone. What's good? Using a Sony A6600. think it's a wrap indeed. Yeah, so I gotta add the hits though. It's not official until we add the hits, but I gotta find them. Let's use this. What is it? Forgot about that. I'm not gonna do it like that. That's the point where I start doing too much. It don't really need it. But I am gonna add these hits though. Let me what's the sampler in this joint called? Brain fart. Is this it? No. No, that's not. Maybe this is it. That'll do. Maybe not. They filter and stuff. Oh, bruh. Listen. I was wondering why it was sounding weird because I had the dang on EQ filtering stuff out. There we go. My controls on the complete ain't working. Technology is just, yesterday it was working. The day before it wasn't working. It's like every other day it works. Crazy. All right. What's up, Westcliff? Good to see you, bro. John Tyndall may sound silly, but are you using the same drum sounds on most of your track? I do, like, for a lot of them. I'll use the same drums, bro. Like, if it works, I'm good. Occasionally, like, just on my creative side though, sometimes I'll go in and like play around with different things. But yeah, for like this stuff, usually I'm just using the or I'll say this, like if I'm creating a batch of stuff for a brief, a lot of times I'll just create a kit or have a kit. I may add a couple different snare sounds or kicks or something like that. And then for the entire batch of tracks, I'll just use the same drum sounds. If I'm working on an album for like a production music library, I'll switch the drums up. You know, because if I'm sending them like 5, 6 tracks, you know, sometimes they'll be like, yo, like, can you switch the 808s or the kick sound exactly the same? Can you switch it up just to make it a little bit different? So I've been requested to do that sometimes, but yeah. I try and save as much time as I can from, just going through sounds, man, because that's a time sucker. So I just try and not waste as much time as possible. Oh, I got some other questions. Do you mix and automate as you go? Yeah. I kind of mix and stuff as I go. This I was working off a template off a previous track that was already mixed. Um, so I kind of had a decent levels and stuff and plugins already in place. But that saves time too. Just doing that as well. And then from there, I'll just kind of mix as I go. Dope. Congrats. That's fire. Are those orchestra string hits that you are using? No, these are like I don't know. I don't know where these are like some 80s hits, man, that I found like online somewhere, super random. Orchestra hits 80s, and I had to find the sample offline or online and then drag it into Logic Sampler so that I could play them, and so it'll play in the different keys. So it was hard to find these this orchestral hit. But I sell it. It was so hard for me to find. Like I took it and I sell my version on pond5.com. So if you go to pond5 and just type in ClintMusic, um, then if you need it, like I sell it for like $1. It's stupid cheap because it's hard to find, man. Like a lot of people ask me about it. So this is that. I don't know if you got. I don't think you guys can see the plugin. Let me see if I can change it. This is that Torque plugin I was telling you about. I was telling somebody about it. Let me see. Well, that's the plugin, but that's not the view I'm trying. Well, that was a fail. But yeah, this is the Torque plugin where you can like. Sometimes if I have a snare that I want to like tune a little bit differently, this is a dope tool to do that with. But I don't think I'm gonna use it on it. I think I'm gonna just do something different. But yeah, I know somebody was asking me about that. But that's what I use to do it. Have you noticed a drop off in placements due to the subscription based or royalty free licensing companies? Nah, not really. Um, I guess they all kind of have their place. Um, they all kind of have their place. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some companies or like indie filmmakers and things who use those subscription based services or royalty free companies. Um, like I think a smart thing is to to have your music in some of those as well. You know what I mean? So you can collect that. I was just talking. What was I was on Instagram. I was just talking. Somebody was chatting, and we were talking about sites like Pond5 and Premium Beat, and like how you can make like you can literally pay a couple bills just with your music being on those sites without even like you upload it once and you don't even have to worry about it. I think he was making like $500-$600 a month just off some tracks being on a site like that. Um, I just got a sale the other day from Pond5, like just random sales just come in from stuff that's just been sitting on there for years. And if you upload, you upload consistently and stuff like that, your tracks start to pop up in those algorithms when people searching, making sure you have good keywords, and it's just extra money. It's another stream, that you can add to your music business. So, um, yeah. Do Logic have stock plugin similar to Torque? Okay, let me matter of fact, so I'm about to try it out. I just did it yesterday with the track. Hold on, let me see if I can get this joint cuz it's not showing my maybe this is why. Let's see if this will do it. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so if you want to do something similar to Torque, let's do it with this snare. Let me take this torque off. That's gonna bother me. So say I want to pitch it, you do like an octave lower. Um, okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Cause yesterday I was trying to figure out, and then I forgot. And I actually did a tutorial on this here on YouTube, and I was just like, I gotta go back and watch my own tutorial. So I'm gonna create a duplicate of this snare. All right, and then I'm gonna hit, I think it's Command F to open up flex mode, and then change this to flex pitch. All right, so let's double click it, and this is the part where I instantly forgot what I was doing. So let me see, audio file. It has transients. So now I just got to figure out what I did. Forgot again. It is, yeah, it's flex pitch. Okay. So this is, give me a second. Okay, analyze audio. Then you go to analyze audio for flexing. So once you double click it, it may open up on file. Just go to track, then go to edit, analyze audio for flex editing. I thought I already did that. And then what are we doing? Where is it at? It used to be like on some, nope, that's not it. pitch. Look, I done forgot again. Like, I'm a legit have to go. Oh, wait. Is this it? I wonder if this is it. What did I just click, though? Like, I just forgot what I clicked to get there. I don't know. Wait. Region transpose. Oh, this is pitch correction, though. Will it let me draw? Terrible. This is when a tutorial goes completely south. Nah, but hold on. So this is pitch correction. We're not doing so this is pitch correct. Like if you have vocals, then this would kind of be where you can where you could draw it in. There's the pencil tool. You gotta change the tool to draw it in. There we go. See? You play around with it long enough, you figure it out. There you go. All right, so now why is it moving it though? Let's try that again. All right, so now I'm gonna let it play and I'm gonna just drag this and see if it changes the pitch. Where we at? I don't think it's working. Hold on. Nah, you know what? I know what I did. All right, scratch this. Ignore everything I've said in the past 5 minutes. So this is an easier way to do it. I'm gonna just undo this whole thing. That was a disaster. Get out of flex mode. I'm gonna duplicate the track. Duplicate this part. Okay, we got 2. And then over here on the left where it says transpose, just go down, like I'm trying to do an octave, so I'm gonna go down -12. Let's see if that worked. Boom, done. Why I was making it extra difficult, I have no idea. But that's a quick way to do it. You can just quantize the audio. Because it's already audio. All right. So let me see what that sounds like. All right, so now I'm gonna just is Music Supervisor a good licensing site? It's a good question. I have some music on there. I haven't uploaded it since like that first year that I uploaded it on there. So I haven't been consistent with uploading to the site. I haven't seen any placements. I've gotten shortlisted for some stuff. But yeah, I haven't seen anything from it. Yo, so I don't know who all in here remembers me talking about Song Trader, but Song Trader actually commented on my video about Song Trader when we was like wondering if anybody has gotten placements on Song Trader, and they actually reached out in the comment section and was just like, hey, they was just like, yo, we gonna defend ourselves, but they have a link. They shared a link to where one of their artists was talking about a placement that he's gotten on the site, and then I think they sent me a link to like I think it was like a newsletter. I haven't checked it out yet, but it was like something that where they post, you know, recent placements and things like that. So shout out to Song Trader for giving us some more information on that, because like we were like legit curious. I know I was like, I still don't know I still don't know anybody personally, but that helps, you know, when you can at least watch some videos of some other artists who have seen success on Song Trader. So it's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna apply these mastering plugins. Somebody asked me about mastering. These are the 3 plugins I use right here. This Slate Digital stuff. I said stuff. This virtual tape machine. The VBC FG Red, and I use the glue preset. I may have tweaked the ratio, can't remember, but yeah. And then Slate Digital FGX. This does all the work, man. Like I really don't have to do a whole lot. And the cool thing about this is like you can turn it like on and off to try and match it to what the track originally sounds like as far as the transients. So let me show you guys what I mean, because that didn't even make sense when I said it to myself. Okay, so like anytime I hit this constant gain monitoring, it allows me to like hear what it originally sound like before I applied the mastering effects, because you don't want to lose like any of your low end or your detail, and then you can come back here and make those adjustments if it sounds like super different, right? Add more low end, more detail, all that stuff. Just kind of fine tune it. So I pretty much have it set. I make small tweaks, but I really don't do a whole lot. And I just make sure I'm not in the red. Like I'm usually in between like -12, -10 dB. Sometimes over, as long as it doesn't sound distorted. This middle part, this compressor here, I don't use it because I use the I have a compressor. I use this compressor, so I just turn this one off. But if you want to just use that and have it all in this one interface, you can do that too. Jay Hurd, what's good? Do you normally hard pan your guitars and horns left and right? It depends on what they're, if they're like the main thing, you know, I may keep them in the middle. Like these brass, the main brass sound, those aren't, like this isn't panned. Guitars I'll pan. I won't pan hard, right? Like I'll just pan. I think I have this guitar, it's like 38. So it's not all the way to like 64. It's just kind of like halfway or whatever. But yeah, I pan a lot because I want to move, especially if I'm gonna have vocals on it. I want to move and clear that center space for the main lead vocal to shine, do their thing, and then let everything else kind of complement it around it, and leave room for the kick and the 808 to come through. So that's how I usually approach it. Thank you, Tony. Have effect plugins you've purchased made a huge difference in the production value of your tracks? Can you get the same quality with stock plugins? Great question, Sound Legacy. Yes, you can get the same quality with stock plugins, without a doubt. Shoot, when I first started pitching and creating music for TV and film, I was using mostly stock plugins with like an exception of some mastering plugins and some like compressors. But I know I can only speak for Logic because, well, Logic and Pro Tools, because I work in Logic a lot. And to be honest with you, Logic stock plugins are really, really good. They sound solid. It'll get the job done. If you don't, if you're trying to stay within the budget, or you just don't feel like paying for plugins, like you can get it done in Logic. There's certain certain warmth that some plugins will give you. That's why this one is one of my favorite compressors. I use that. But yeah, but as you can see, like I'm using the stock Logic EQ right here, which is dope. It gets the job done. And some wave stuff, the smack attack, like some specializing stuff, but and the mastering stuff. But yeah, for years, man, like I was just using, what I think Logic used to have, like a mastering, here it is. Like they have a mastering preset. So let me throw this joint on here. So if you go to, let me see. Let me see if this is the mastering chain. Yeah, so they have like a preset mastering chain that you can use. And I use this. When I was in college and I first got Logic, I used this for a long time. And it just kind of went off some presets. I don't know what I did. Final hip hop. Yeah, and I just started tweaking around the presets, so I got it as good as I could. You know what I mean? They got all types of stuff. And with this plugin in Logic, you can do sidechain compression too. So here, like you do sidechain up here. This is where you could, you can throw your kick, and then it'll like if you throw this compressor on your 808 and then do sidechain and sidechain it to your kick, then every time your kick hits, it'll turn the 808 down so the kick punches through better. So you can do all that stuff with the the built-in plugins in Logic. Yep. Yeah, man, it's definitely my favorite plugin, or one of my favorites. Yep, it is Logic, man, indeed. What's up, Money in the Bank? No doubt, man. Glad I can share. I need some better sounds. How can I get some better horns for Logic and better kicks and snares? Native instruments for anything, horns and strings, man. That's what I'm using. There's some other stuff out there. I just been using native instruments for so long, and it works, so I'm good. Kicks and snares. Check out this site. This is where I'll be getting stuff from. I think that's it. I think it's with a Z. But yeah, they got some dope drum packs. For horns, native instruments as well. Here, I'll show you what I use. This is brass ensemble symphony essentials. And then for strings, where's the strings? Same thing, just string ensemble, symphony essentials. Fire, and sound realistic, you know. No doubt. Smack Attack is definitely fire. Y'all can see it. I got that on here too. It makes a difference. I've been using Ozo 9. Didn't know that there was a mastering preset in Logic. Yeah, there is. I heard Ozone was dope too, though. All right, let me see if I miss any questions. John Tyndall, do you always use the same format? Do you always use same format tracks the same in all genres? Yeah, pretty much. Same thing, same principle. All right, so I'm gonna play it from the top and listen through and see how everything is sounding. Bet. All right, cool. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Yo, do y'all hear like that ring? It's this ringing in these strings, and it's throwing me off. It sounded like it was like, I don't know, like a string plucking, like the pluck was like another string that was in a different note. It was like a noise, like an effect. You know how sometimes they be trying, it's like they're trying to be super realistic and they add these effects. But I don't know. Maybe if y'all didn't hear it, we might be okay. Yo, shout out to Sound Legacy. You were like spot on. Like literally, like that's exactly where it was at. Bet. Yo, it's a wrap. Um, yeah, that was definitely it. That what was that? Six to 700. Appreciate that. Sound Legacy, cause that I kept hearing it, man. It was driving me nuts. And it's crazy because like when it was soloed, it didn't. I felt like it didn't stand out as much, but with everything playing at the same time, it's kind of crazy. And this is the type of track for use in TV. Absolutely, it's gonna be a song. We're gonna turn it into a full song. Um, and I'll have to once we finish it, I'll have to come on, man, and play it for you guys so you can hear it. And then we gotta get that joint placed. And trying to front. I'm in front of a keyboard and grabbing it, just using the. Oh, okay. Dope. Uh, Make it look too easy, man. I appreciate it. Uh, Man, I haven't been sleeping. You been sleeping on me, bro? Come on, man. No, that's all good, man. I'm just glad glad you were able to come through and watch the process. But nah, man, I think it's just years, like, cause it just took a while to get to the point to where, you know, you can just kind of go through it and make it look easy. But like I said, man, those first 5 years, man, I was really honestly, it was probably longer than that. But I would say, when I first started trying, like, this first 5 years was just trying to figure it out, man. Like not really knowing what works, what didn't work, and just trial and error and just working on the craft, man. It definitely does not happen overnight. And you gotta go through a lot of bad production, a lot of bad mixes, a lot of editing sessions, a lot of back and forth with artists and music soups and editors, man, trying to get things right. And then over time it just clicks, like, to where, okay, when something sounds decent or not. And you kind of, you fall into like this little pocket with your creative process. So yeah, man. Appreciate that, Sean. What's up, creative? Same as being an entrepreneur. That's a fact, man. Like, yes, the exact same thing. Just figuring it out, man. I was a session musician, and when my producer buddies saw that I was getting into recording and production, they didn't show me diddly. Yeah, like a lot of people don't. A lot of people, man, then especially depending on where you come from, man, like a lot of people, they'll learn a couple gems and then they'll hold on to those joints, and won't share it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if it's like if you know a couple things and you holding so tight and you don't want to share it, then you don't know enough. You know what I'm saying? Like if you running out of things to share with people, man, or you feel like you have to, if you don't, or if you feel like if you share this, then somebody's gonna have one up on you, like that. You operating from a scarcity mindset, bro. Like, and you can't win like that, man. Like I've encountered people personally, man, that just, you know, would just try and just keep things from you. And at the end of the day, you kind of end up losing. Like it's just not worth it, man. There's plenty to go around. There's plenty of opportunity. There's plenty of knowledge. You gotta share it. You know what I mean? You just gotta share it. So, Creative joint about to send you dope. Creative been killing it with the placements too, man. Shout out to my guy. They wanted me to stay in my lane, but then that's like telling somebody to like stay in their lane is like, yo, we don't want you to grow. We don't want you to learn new things. That's not cool. Got to get uncomfortable, man. Coming up on 4 years, and yeah, it's a learning curve for sure. Yeah, man. Like, yep, takes time. So yeah, 4 years. Yeah, you're doing good. You're on the right track. Yeah, indeed. What's going on, Kimberly? I appreciate you that you see the bigger picture, sharing the info creates opportunities for everybody. There's enough to go around. Absolutely. Facts. I heard that about Miami producers. Man, it's literally like everywhere, man. Mitch, I do critique tracks. Where's that link? I'll share the link. But yeah, I do critiques. I do them for free live here on YouTube on Fridays. Like we go through, let me see where we at. But if you want to get in and submit early, you're probably already on my email list. If you downloaded the free step guide, then you're on the email list for the Friday critiques. I'll send out an email tomorrow morning so that you guys can submit early, and then everybody else that come in, you know, they'll have an opportunity. But I give early submissions to, you know, the people who are subscribed to my email list. And then if you want like just like a personal like email critique or whatever, I do those. You can go to the consultation, the book of consultation link, with that link that's posted on the screen. And, you know, you just email me a track, one beat or one song, and then I'll email you my feedback on that. So I do those as well. Make sure you're on the right track. Most people be stealing. That's why most claim not to share. Yeah, you know, you got the occasional horror stories out there. But yeah, it happens, man. It definitely happens. If you're lucky, the stream won't crash. Yo, we're going like an hour and a half, hour 40 strong. So I think we're good, man. This is the third stream in a row. Like I'm keeping track now. This is the third stream that has not crashed. So yeah. So I got, let me see. So I finished this one. And I threw the mix. I'll open up this other one that I did yesterday on Instagram. Let's see if this makes my stream crash. Let me see. And make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all feeling this joint. Nah, we good. It ain't tripping. We gonna see. When the video starts skipping, that's when things are about to go down. So yeah, man, if y'all have any questions, like shoot me the questions in the chat and I'll answer them while this session is opening up. My Wi-Fi in my spot is not reliable. Listen, man, I wish I could blame it on my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is solid here, but Ecamm, I've been having technical issues, as LW can contest, or can concur, that Ecamm, they've released it was like 3 updates back to back to back, and all of those joints had my stream extra flaky. So it would just stop, freeze up, and then 1 week we had a thunderstorm. Electricity went out for like 1.7 seconds. So that definitely interrupted the stream. And then after that, it never recovered. Like, it was horrible. Appreciate that, Big Royal. Yes, I also do one-on-one video consultations through Zoom. So that can be booked at the same link, clintproductions.com/link in bio. Click the book a consultation. And I do those by the hour as well. And I talk about all types of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I help producers, get clarity as far as what they want to do in their production business, how to create different streams of income, how to monetize their music, branding tips, marketing tips, all that stuff, man. So we chop it up and just answer any questions. Obviously, music licensing stuff. So yeah, whatever you need help with. So okay, so this is the other session, and the one I just finished was built off of this. Like, I use this as a template for that. Let's see what this is sounding like. That's it. Kept it real simple and open on that one. Not a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Not a whole lot going on. BPM for that one is 155. I always do like double time all the time, but it was 155. That's a fact. Passive income, man. Mailbox money all day. Every quarter. I was talking who oh no, that was YouTube. I was talking about YouTube. But I was talking about the fact that so when I was talking about how I reinvest the money that I make on YouTube back into YouTube to make more money on YouTube, right? So I did it a while back. I think at the time I was doing like it's like $150 a month on just from ad revenue. So I took the money from that, hired somebody to edit videos. So then, the money from that goes into hiring somebody to edit videos. So now that I don't have to spend time editing videos, I can make more videos and send them to the person to edit them, and I don't have to worry about it. So now I'm at $250 a month just from throwing a few extra dollars to an editor to take that off my plate. And I don't have to worry about it because it was taking me too long. Like I'm not like a professional video editor, so it just takes me a while. So doing stuff like that, but like $150 or $250 now, it's not a boatload of money, right? You can probably pay a bill or two with it, but so let's see, we multiply that by 12. So that's like $3,000 a year. It's not a whole lot of money, but when you think about it, a lot of people was geeked when these stimulus checks hit, right? So I forget how much those were, but you can create a YouTube channel, put videos on there, or anything passive, right? Whatever. It can be putting your beats on Pond 5 to do, the little royalty free stock music stuff or any stock music site. But you make that and it's like you just created your own consistent stimulus check. You know what I mean? Like an extra $3,000 a year. You can do some things with that. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you want to do, you can put it back into building your business, growing your business, taking some work off of your plate by hiring people to do some things that you don't want to do. And that's how you got to look at it. You know what I mean? 600 and 1,200. So yeah, so 3,000 a year. That's like a little less than 3 stimulus checks. So, and I know that joint, it helped a lot of people. So that's how you got to think about it, man. Like instead of always depending on the government to bail you out when certain things happen, if you lose your job and you need like that extra money to just keep you afloat, like find ways to create streams of income that can just come in and just generate and build up on its own without you having to do a whole lot of work or without you having to exchange time for money all the time. So yeah. Noodle hopper, door dashing. Yeah, it was easy bread. You know what I mean? And you get to you can drive around and do whatever you want to do in your own car, door dashing. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody hits you up about some licensing stuff, you still kind of have that flexibility, to pull over, take a phone call, or, send an email or whatever. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to think outside the box and figure out ways to do it. Do you only use Pond 5 or do you use more than one for passive income? What other ones? Pond 5 is like the main one. That was the one I seen the most traction on. There's another one called tunefruit.com. I think they're still around. Let me check. I think they're pretty sure they're still around. But I made some money with them, but I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I think I'm gonna go through. Yeah, they're still on there. So I think I'm gonna go through because I think I made a sale on there pretty quick. But then I just got I got sidetracked and started gaining traction with other libraries and was getting briefed. So I just kind of got pulled away from it. But LW says OnlyFans. Hey, people out there, hey, they killing it. You know what I mean? But even there's businesses with OnlyFans too. It's it's a subscription service for exclusive content. The concept's the same. You know what I mean? No matter what you doing on that joint. What is this? Not it. But yeah. So I know Tune Fruit's one, Pine 5, is one. I think I applied for Premium Beat. I don't know if I heard back yet, so maybe I'll loop around on that. But I know Premium Beat was a good one. Let me see. It's a bunch of them out there. I got some on my new licensing directory as well that I'm trying to that I put a mark to reach out to. And then I'm gonna just throw like all of my non-exclusive stuff that I've had for years and that are in non-exclusive libraries. I'm throwing all that stuff on those platforms to just generate like extra bread passively, to where I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? So that's what that is, and I'll just let them sit out there and just work and generate extra little side income for me. Appreciate that, JR. Just got DistroKid, still learning more about it. Nice. DistroKid is dope, man. A lot of tools. I know they've added a lot of stuff since I've been on there as well. So yeah, I'm sure to be some dope stuff that can definitely help you out. Let me see what other questions. Video editing is a whole nother business of time spent. That's a fact, man. Delegation and outsourcing. It's the name of the game. Greg told me about a non-exclusive library called Music Gateway. Dope. I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out. So yeah, man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm about to hop off, man, and get some other stuff done. Definitely stayed on here a little bit longer than usual, but we was cooking up. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for that. If you liked the video, definitely be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.